Oh, Um, okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let me add you. Add this. Mm, oh, damn. Okay, this is how. Damn. Okay. Q, do you have an Instagram? Okay, let me add you. Do you have an Instagram, Q? I think I have to send you the link, but it won't let me send you the link through YouTube. I have to send you the link through either Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Gmail, message. So for some reason that's the only way to let me send it to you. Okay, what's your Instagram, Q? I'm about to send it to you through Instagram. I hate that for YouTube you can't just click on the name and just add the person into the live. They want you to send like a link or something. It's so weird. It's really weird. But I can send it to you if you send me your Instagram. Hey, Ayo, girl, you came in at the right time, baby. Listen to this tea that we about to give you. Hold on, I'm trying to get my girl. You had fun? Oh, did you meet any cuties? Did you meet your boo thing? Okay, I'm about to add you and then I'm gonna put you in the live. Copy the link. Copy the link. Wait, I don't see the real chat YQ. I don't see your Instagram. You sure you spelled that right, Q? Oh wait, I wonder if I can go on your page from YouTube and see if you have it on there. Oh dang, you didn't see no cuties. Was it fun though? Did y'all I know you said you wasn't drinking because you on your okay. I found Q's Instagram. I mean her let me see if her Instagram okay, your Instagram is in your bio. Let me click on it from your bio. Oh, it's okay, boo. I found it. Okay, I just added you. Now I'm about to send you the link. Okay, so let me go here. Add guest. Now Instagram. Don't start pissing me off. Hold on, let me try it again. Add guest. Hopefully if I copy it, it won't ever. Let me try it from here. I'm on Insta. I am an Instagram link. Okay, I'm trying to send you the link. Hold on, girl. I'm sorry. I had to do this. It took me a long time. I was trying to do this the other day with Nicole too. It was so freaking difficult. I'm ha- You was litty. It was litty. It was a lot of people. Ayo. Okay, Q was typing. Okay. Okay. Now I should be able to. Let me see. Here, I guess. Oh, okay. I thought I had kicked me out. I'm happy you had a good time. What you end up wearing, Ayo? What you end up wearing? Did it let you? Did it let you get in? Where Q at? Let me see if she clicked on it. Ayo, what outfit did you end up wearing? The blue one or the black one? Let me try again. Okay. Let me know if I need to resend. Resend the link. Okay. Yay. Add. Hey, Q.
Hey,
Nice to
girl.
meet you, girl. It took us forever, but we got it.
It's like 12 a.m. I got my bonnet on. Excuse
I know.
me.
Girl, I had mine on too, but I was looking like a little boy, so I was like, let me take my hair wrap off. So I look like something, honey.
I ain't mess nothing up, child.
I'm
I had to
excited for you to
pull up my
educate
other
us.
phone. Okay, go ahead and ask your questions again, because that was a
Okay.
lot of loaded questions.
I know. And then if I was on the other line, I could have just scrolled up. Okay, so I need to know. Okay, so let's
So,
talk about the whole copyright blocking of the videos because, like, on some of my videos, let me show you. So, like, on some of my videos, they show, for instance, let me see, where's the ones that's next? Okay, so for these two right here, one of
mm-hmm.
them have the orange and it says copyright, and the other one doesn't, but it still says copyright.
Do all of those have your same new intro that you have in there?
Yes.
That's what it is. That's what's messing it up. Is that it has that intro in there that has that copyright music in it. Any
Okay.
music that is by any artist or anything like that that you don't have permission to use, you
Mhm.
can't use it. It's all mainstream music.
So even if it's
So
just an instrumental,
yeah.
I didn't know that. See, I thought if they were singing it, you couldn't, but if it was the instrumental slowed up or slowed down, you can.
Mm-mm. So just like Nicole was
Mm.
saying that her music is a remix. A remix is not the original. So you can get away with doing it with the remix. But if
Okay.
it's a song like any song that's out there, like you can't
Uh-huh.
even sing it. If I try to sing a song that we all know and love, we could this life would go down right now off of it.
Wow. And I think that's why the video that I posted today, I think that's why it's copyrighted because when I was walking into the comedy, they was singing, I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my
Oh,
best
then you
life.
do a lot.
Girl. They're probably like, girl, you cussing and you over there singing somebody else's song.
Yeah. So cussing, you
Okay.
may get away with it a little bit, but if it's too much, it gets
Uh-huh.
if it's too much, it can shut down or mess it up, or you get those emails.
Right.
Also, like a lot of people when they're on their live, they
Uh-huh.
wait a minute to try to do any type of cussing if they're gonna cuss.
Got you. So
So
get
like
like
if you
a
do
few
it too
minutes
early in the
under.
game, it's like, oh really, you want to play with me?
Like we ain't about to let you get started good because you already cutting up.
Yes, yes.
Okay, but this can be changed by me just going through these emails and just changing the music to something else, right?
That I know of. That's kind of what happened. I mean, it depends on what that email said. If it said that you
Right.
take it out, will it work? 'Cause I think most of the YouTubers I've heard that speak on it, I think they just had to cut it out,
Okay.
and it was
So that's what I'm
cool.
gonna go do tonight. I'm gonna just go ahead and go through all of them and cut it out because I don't want that to stop me from being monetized. Okay, and then you were saying
Yes,
that's another thing we was talking about. So you were saying in order for me to get my what is it called? AdSense?
the AdSense. Yeah, you get that email that you want to sign up for AdSense, and then you'll add those ads to be able to get money from your videos. That's how
And
it
I'm
works.
and I'm still gonna be
You
able to
sign
get
up
money
for it.
from like the videos like before I got this email?
It's a
Or is it
possibility. I'm not for sure because I never heard of your scenario before out here in these YouTube streets where you got copyrighted and all these strikes before you even got monetized. So I'm like, I know they review your stuff for approval. So my
okay.
concern is that when you are eligible, they're going to review you after you try to get on, and
Uh-huh.
they're like, oh no, look what you undone. You done showed out too
Mhm.
much, and then you won't get approved. So
Get cut
that's
up,
my
girl.
concern. I'd rather
Okay.
you be safe than sorry.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I feel like it's better to keep the channel than to lose the channel altogether. So I'm gonna go
Hmm.
through and I'm gonna change all the ones I can change. And then I guess the ones I can't change, you think I should just delete it and then maybe go back and re-edit it or something?
Like
And
with
hopefully
that live, that long live, definitely edit that because you're telling me
yeah,
how you had all that good content in there.
that's what I'm trying to do because that live was too long and too good. I got 25 subscribers from that live.
So I mean, it's up to your discretion. Like if it wasn't that many views, you don't think that it will be something worth keeping on there. Yeah, you can go ahead and delete it instead of putting in that work. But
Right.
like when it's just your intro, you could possibly just trim that out and keep
Okay.
it moving, or
Okay.
even maybe you can even add another intro that's monetizable.
Right. And I didn't start using a different noise from that I got from TikTok. And I think it's like I think he's like an underground singer.
Hmm.
So that's okay
And
for me to
see,
use that?
a lot of music is fickle because even if you borrowed it or used it and they are underground, they can still like, oh, I decided to make money off of this later down the back like later, and then your stuff gets copyrighted now because they decided to get money and ownership
Yeah.
over it later. And they don't
Mm,
notify you. You're just getting demonic, getting
right.
copyright strikes.
And I think you said 3 and then I'm done, right?
Yeah, which I don't know if is it three. I know that I'm pretty positive I heard three.
That just hurts my little heart. All
Because
right.
I
I'm
think
gonna do this
sometimes it can be
tonight.
shorter depending on how much showed out.
Right, right, right. I think this live really like just did too much. But I didn't know that I couldn't watch videos. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
try
when
to
I
find.
heard so much of what you said you didn't know, I was like, we need to talk.
Yeah,
Like that's a lot you don't
like this
know,
girl just out here doing
and
anything.
I
Don't
want to
know.
see you succeed.
I appreciate you being so willing to share information and teach me because
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's like now that you're teaching me, I'm able to adjust my channel and get it back good before I'm able to, before they ask me or they say I could be monetized.
Hmm.
Because right now with my watch hours, I'm at like, let me see,
Because how many watch hours you got to get?
4,000.
Poor, that was a lot.
Girl. And when you first click on it, it say 3,000, but then when you go down, it says 4,000. Because at the
Because
top of
the
mine,
other
it
one is
says,
for shorts, and one of them is for your
um,
actual YouTube videos.
But both of them
Mhm.
have shorts on it though.
I feel like the shorts do not count. I'm really feeling like they don't. I'm low key feeling like they don't.
Because when I click on earning, right, it says the first half it says in the last 365 days, and it says they want you to have a total of 3,000. And but then under that it says in the last 90 days they want you to hit 3 million in short views.
Yeah, but that's separate. Like you
Okay.
either get this or the
Uh-huh.
other. Is
Oh,
how
so it's
you get
one or the
eligible.
other.
Mhm.
Oh, because then when I scroll down, that's when it says the 4,000 watch hours within 365 days. And then it says 10 million. God damn.
Right.
10 million in 90 days in shorts.
So really it's the 4,000. At the top, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, that is just the what you can get some money for like certain memberships and super chats or whatever. That's something separate. That these
Uh,
are like a small like eligibility they've just started doing. But the
uh,
main one that everybody has been doing for years is the one at the bottom.
which says the watch page ads and the short feed
Mhm.
ads.
Because at first it
Okay.
was only, how many subscribers and the watch time hours. It used to be lesser than this, but now over the years they've gone up.
Yeah, because people are getting
So
paid off
this
of
is what the
YouTube.
qualification is now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's a
let me
thousand subscribers, then it's 4,000
watch out.
watch time, public watch time hours.
What do you mean by public? Just like people that just find me on the
Yeah,
like
I'm guessing. I mean, I guess it will be public regardless. So
right.
I don't know why they want to throw in public. Like, why would it be
And
private?
another thing I had read, it was saying that in order to be monetized, you have to have more videos on your channel that are not for kids than videos on your channel that are for kids. So you know, like when they give you that option and you
Mm.
put yes or no for kids, you have to have way more no than yeses.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was another thing that I had read in order to get monetized. And I was
I
like,
did not
okay,
know
so
that.
now, yeah, now for
Most of
anytime
mine
I go
are I
live,
put a no anyway though,
yeah, me
because
too.
it's not a cartoon, channel.
Right.
What I'm saying for kids. So,
And somehow
but I
I
didn't
still be
know that.
getting
That's
kids on my
interesting
on
though.
my stream, my live streams. I still be having kids, and I'm
Mm.
like, how are y'all getting in here? And I'm putting no. I'm not
That
mad
I
because it's
feel
using
like
stuff.
you don't have to worry about that. That's like those are their parents not monitoring them. Not
Right,
sure they though. Yeah,
right.
I wouldn't worry about that too much because
Okay.
that has nothing to do with you because you put no on there and that's that you did your part.
Yeah, and I always from now on, that's I'm putting no for everything. I don't want no kids on here. They be trolling anyway.
Right. And then
Do
like
y'all
I had one time where I put yes on there because I think it was like child friendly type thing,
have?
and it took it off because it was restricted. That's what it was. It was extremely restricted. So I was like, "What you do that for?" So I was like, "Okay." So I see what happened here. So I went back in there and I put no. Like
Right, like
I was
nah,
like,
this
"Okay,
ain't for the kids.
never mind." Just because I was
I
just
changed
because
my
that was a
mind.
question.
Right.
Like, yeah, they got no cussing and like that. They can watch it if they want to. Ain't nothing big.
Yeah, they be real strict about that. So I just put no for
Yeah,
everything.
because most of my videos about mental health, and of course, like I want kids to be aware of it there,
Right.
but I didn't think about the in depth of like maybe how they're doing it. Like
Yeah.
maybe they like if you put yes, that means they'll put it in the feed for YouTube Kids that they have
Um,
out here.
I see what you're
So
saying.
yeah, so I'm thinking that that's kind of probably what's happening on the
Okay,
back
okay.
end. So it's just
That
best to
makes
say to
sense.
put no because our content is for adults, not children,
Not
for
too
the most
right, right,
part.
right, right.
Hmm.
Facts. Nicole, did you have any other questions? I remember you were saying, I remember Nicole said she had a question, but I forgot what her question was. We can
Yeah, I
wait
was
just
looking at the chat, but nothing came up. All it says that she'll be right back. Oh, it's
yeah,
somebody
and
else, but I haven't seen Nicole say
me
anything.
either. Hopefully she we could just sit here. Hopefully she does because I feel like this is the time, y'all. Do not make the mistakes that I made because I was a 5 hour live, honey, down the drain. Found
I
the
hope not.
journal.
Maybe be able to edit some things out, but I don't know. That's what I was
Um,
trying to look at the video because you said you had so much fun at the beginning. I said, let me see what y'all was doing.
we had a good time. It was so fun. Like we was talking about all type of stuff, and that's why I'm like, dang. And they literally kicked me off right. Like we hadn't even finished the first episode, so I feel like y'all should have just gave me like a warning or something. I don't know, because I know like on
See how
TikTok
it
they give you
works
like a
is that it's a computer. It's not an actual person. So you
um,
see how it was easily able to pick up. Oh, you did this episode
right.
through Amazon. I was like, damn,
I know,
like you do all that. Just like someone said,
girl.
like,
Girl, it gave all the tea.
you
I'm
had
like,
to police me like
dang.
that. Like, let me clutch about invisible pearl. Like,
Girl, it gave literally every detail. It was like you literally you I think it said something about episode 2. It was like see yeah, it says season 2, episode 1 of them. The owner is Amazon. I copyrighted the audio and it's blocked. And it was like what you can do is you can leave the video as is, but it's gonna be restricted. You can edit out the segment by trimming it or muting it, and then you can dispute it if you feel like the owner doesn't own it, and then or I can upload
mhm.
the video and remove the copyright. But when I went
Yeah,
on there
cause
to edit it, I think I did it too fast. So
yeah, cause
hopefully
when you were
when
trying to edit right then and there, I was like, man, it took me such a minute just to even edit it. When I first did it,
I
I was like,
know
just look up because I had to look up the darn video and try to figure it out. So
and
I was
figure out
like,
where I went wrong.
yeah. So I was like,
Yeah.
I have to be in front of it to even see what the heck. Because I was trying, I had to edit something. I ended up not even have to worry about doing it. I was like, "Man, forget it." But I couldn't remember how to do it. It took me so long to do it the first time.
To
And
figure
it
out
was so
how to do it.
easy once I figured it out. But
Right.
then I was like, okay, I got it now. When I come and run into it again, I'm going, girl, no.
No, that's me because when I first clicked on it, it was real simple. Like I was kind of just clicking around. And then now that I'm clicking on it right now, I can't figure it out again. But
I was
I'm sure it's
gonna,
gonna come back to me. Let me see.
I was going to try to look on. I'm in YouTube Studio right now to try to show you where to get the music that YouTube. They have a actual playlist where you can go into
Oh,
YouTube Studio and use music there, and
and
it's
it won't be
all
considered
music.
copyrighted.
Right, you don't have to worry about it because you could just
Mm.
use the music there, and a lot of people have used it. Of course, there's other people that have. You'll hear some familiar songs, but they got such a huge list. But when I look in this app right now, I'm not finding it.
It's on
I
YouTube.
think
It's
on the
on YouTube
desktop,
Studio. Oh yeah, you know the
yes,
desktop is simply
yeah, the
different.
desktop has the option right there, easy to see, and it doesn't have a scroll or nothing like that, and I'm not seeing it on the actual app itself.
Wait, I think my live is public now. Oh wait,
It's a possibility if you took out what need to be
I think
out,
I think they made it public now, y'all.
and then like it takes a minute. Like when you edit in YouTube Studio, it will
Uh-huh.
take a little while. It usually
For it to
tells you
update.
like yeah, for it to update and to post on
Mm,
there.
let's see.
Well, that's annoying. Let me.
Your copyright content was found in your video.
I feel like self-conscious anyway. Let me find my robe.
Girl, you fine. It's bedtime, honey.
It is.
What you do today?
Um, when I left your live, I had to do my mom's hair.
Oh, what kind of style?
She wanted some crochet hair.
Oh, I love crochet. I feel like crochet is easy. You can just versatile, put it up, put it down, and then it's
Yeah,
not
that's one
too
of the
much
things.
tension.
That's one of the things I low key miss. I like it's some of the hairstyles I used to do because I have locks too.
You got locks? Yay!
Yeah.
How long you been locked up?
It has been a year. I'm thinking about doing a lock journey, and the reason why I got locks on my
You
on my channel.
should. You
Yeah.
should.
Cause
People,
I was
I
like
didn't
gonna
realize
ask
how much
you. I'm like,
people
what's
love
your
locks.
lock journey? I'm curious because yours look beautiful.
I started it May of 2022. So it'll be 2 years next month. And I
Oh,
really like wanted to get the color because I never been able to dye my hair because I never took care of it. So when I got
mm,
locks, I was like, I'm dyeing my hair. Like I feel like this is gonna be the perfect time to dye my hair. So I dyed it and I haven't had no issues with it. I'm able to,
that's
hey
what's
girl,
up.
we was looking for you. Where you been? We didn't know if you had any
Hey.
other questions. But yeah, I started it about 2 years ago, and they it locked up pretty quickly. I wanted to keep my curly ends, but I didn't realize you had to play with it and kind of comb them out a little bit if you wanted to keep them. So I was just like,
Oh,
whatever.
really? Well,
Yeah,
that's good to
you
know
kind of want to
now.
put
Maybe
like
I
a
could
little bit of
try to
uh,
keep mine.
yeah, try to put like a little bit of oil and water at the end and kind of twist it with your finger and so that they don't lock up. Because once they lock up, baby, it's a wrap.
Yes, gone. It's OB.
But you like them? You like your hair so far?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
enjoying them because I'm like, I've always wanted to wear my hair out, but like a lot of things always made it tangle and get
Oh,
really
okay.
like my hair be webbing
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I was just tired of my hair breaking off. I'm been done with the perming, and
Mhm.
they had more natural hair products, and my hair really gravitates to that.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
once I decided, I was like, if I don't like locks, and I could just comb it out. So
Yeah, that's what I said.
I was just enjoying it because it's like I feel like it's my hair, and I can
Right.
actually wear my hair out
Yeah. Mhm,
comfortably. So
mhm. And you can literally get up, slick your little edges down, and go. If you wanna do half up, half
yes,
down, where like, you
girl,
could
I
just
try to do
literally
that
just go.
today, but my edges don't do me right.
What you using?
I it's in my bathroom. I forget the name of it, but it's the only thing that low key work, and it still don't stay.
Is it a gel? Is it a gel or is it like a, cream or is it like a spray?
It's a gel, and then sometimes the wrap foam works, but it don't work
Okay,
long enough.
Imma send you a picture on your Instagram of what I use to hold it down. I use the,
Okay.
Got to Be gel, Got to Be glue gel, whatever, and then I use this
Mhm.
spray. It's like a holding spray, and baby, it will hold for days. Like even with me sweating,
Ooh.
and the reason why I started using it was because I used to work out at a gym, and it was this one
Mhm.
girl. Her edges was always late. And I'm like, damn, we is sweating. It's hot as hell. Like, how is your edges not curled up? And so she was like, it's this spray that I use. So she sent me a picture, and girl, I've been using that spray faithfully. And I literally just put a little bit on
Okay.
the toothbrush and just brush on my edges, and they lay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me that because nothing works.
Okay, I'm
Nothing.
gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send
Mine
it
starts
to you.
sweating the head, and then as soon as that little BB, like I start BBing back up, I'm like, I shouldn't even try it. Like, why did I even try?
Yeah, Imma send it to you so you can try it. I think it'll hold it down. And if not, you might have to be one of them girlies who like slick your edges down at nighttime and put a band on and like
Mhm.
have it holding all night long, baby, until you wake up in the morning.
And watch that thing go back and mess it up. I'm like, I'm like, it ain't even worth it. I ain't never
Now the
baby
edges is
haired
all
anyway.
wavy. That's funny. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Nicole. Oh, she said she had to put the kids to bed. Okay, so we was talking about like our channel, and we didn't know if you had questions. But Q was
Yes.
helping us, girl. So she said it's music on YouTube that you can use to help you not be copyrighted.
Yes.
And
Now, I think there's a link that you can use on your phone to get there. I've
okay.
done that before, but I actually have an iMac, so I'm able to actually see it with no problem with the tabs. But when you
Mm,
are on your phone, it doesn't show that tab. Which I'm gonna share my screen right now and show you my
okay.
channel and where you're able to see the tabs.
Okay. No, you good. Nicole, we can repeat it. There ain't no thing.
So right here, this is my channel, the Real Shorty Q, right?
Okay.
And right here, you see these different tabs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see dashboard, content, analytics, comments. Like a lot of some of these are on your app, but not the
Right.
some of these are not on there.
Oh.
So I think it goes all the way to earn. I think some of these are not even on the app at all. But right here it says audio library.
Mm.
So once you go here,
Mm-hmm.
which mine is being slow.
Take your
Come
time, girl.
on.
Take your time. I'm happy that this
There
is being
we go.
recorded so
So
we can always go back and rewatch it.
let's see. It's being slow.
Don't you hate that? It's like you gonna show out right now. Like any other time I'm on a computer, I ain't got no issues. The moment I'm trying to
What
show
you
something,
said? Just want to show ass. I'm trying to help people out here.
right? It be like that.
So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different songs here.
Oh,
And then you can play, you can hit them on favorites if that's one you like to use on your channel regularly. And then when you go to the tab here that says starred, then
uh-huh.
that's where the save ones that you hit in the star will be at. And
Okay, so
then
now how do I put those on the video though?
you're gonna have to download them. You're gonna down
Oh,
on these, and then you can add them to your video or your intro. So you can replace the audio that you have on your actual um what's it called, your intro that you have right now,
uh-huh.
and replace it with any of these. Because
Okay,
there's several pages. Like,
or different audios.
mm-hmm. You go
Okay.
down there, it's like 30 pages.
Okay, cool. So I could just
Out of
download those to the computer.
out of so this is no, it's 1,200.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Can you play one? I just want to hear what they sound like.
Let's see. Here's one. I hit play. It's probably just being slow.
Make sure your volume is up on your laptop. I mean your computer.
Let me. Doesn't even look like it hit. There we go. Well, that sounds very menacing.
Scary. That's giving that's giving scary. That's giving scary movie vibes.
Well, you know what? The category is cinematic, so maybe that's the problem.
Um, okay, okay.
Because what you can, because there's pop category. I know there's a hip hop one.
Or R&B. Do they have R&B?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can go right here in the search bar, and you can
Uh-huh.
put R&B. I think that's all I have to put. I think I put in. Yeah, I think I have to put the N in there. R&B. No, it's not coming up for me. It's being difficult. I know it's in here because I love R&B.
Me too. Like that's my thing. Either R&B or I'll do like jazz just to
Oh,
be like, okay, I'm tired of trying to look for something.
so I
But I
hit
think
genre and then
oh okay.
R&B here. Hit
Okay.
apply, filter it. And why y'all show me
Mm.
romantic? Okay, I see. Mm, high noon. Let's see what this one says.
Yeah, Nicole, that one was giving scary movie vibes.
Hmm, sound like some desert music.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of giving me a little El Chapo vibe. Okay, I kind of like that one.
Kind of old school. Hmm.
Okay, so I would probably have to spend a day just going through each of them and then, like you said, starring whichever ones I like.
Yes, because it took me a little minute to find the ones I like. I was like, mm-mm. So this one, tea time, I think someone uses this right here. Nope, that wasn't the one. But
So
anyhow,
real quick, Q. So if I wanted, because I edit on my phone, I don't edit on my laptop. So how would I get the sound from? Because you said you got to download it to your computer. So how would I get it from
mhm.
my computer onto my laptop?
When you download it onto your phone, it should automatically download to iMovie or wherever
Oh,
you ask it to download to. Because
so
I
but
used to do
okay,
it
so
on
I
my
would have
phone
to go.
prior.
But how do I get it on? How do I get this part right here pulled up on my phone from the get go? You get what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like exactly because I feel like you're gonna have to type in the search bar at your YouTube channel and put in like YouTube audio library or something like that because that's what I
Oh,
had to
okay.
do when it came to being on my phone. If I find it or figure out the way how to get there,
Uh-huh.
I will send it to you. You have your
Okay.
email on your channel, right?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. I think if not, I know I have my business phone number. So you're more than welcome to text my business phone number as well. Or if you
Okay.
just want, you can also comment on this live too, so that way people who watch it later or the ones who are on
Okay.
now, if they
Okay.
want to
I'll
go
do
back,
that. I'll
that'd
do
be good
that.
too.
And then
Okay,
like
yeah,
right
because I think that's what
here
I would need to do.
before I don't want I want to make sure everyone knows this part.
Mhm,
It says
mhm.
license type. You're gonna hover over here, and sometimes the owner of the music will want you to make sure to give them credit. So you have to copy that and put that in your description. So if you see a song you like, make
Mhm.
sure that it doesn't require for you to give them credit in the description. And
But if
then
it
you
does, what would I say in the description?
whatever the little box tells you, like in the view
Um,
details.
oh, so
But
it'll tell
most
me,
of
so I could just
them,
copy and paste that.
so most of them
Oh,
you
okay.
don't have to do with that at all that I know of. But I
Okay.
always check just in case there is one.
Right, because baby, we don't need nothing sneaking up on us.
What you said.
Okay, Q, do me a favor. Can you go look at my channel and see if you can see that live?
Yeah.
Because I think it said it was fixed.
Lucky for you, I have two phones. So let me see.
That's a blessing about being a content creator. Having two devices, I definitely suggest it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let me go to your channel right quick. Okay. Oh, look at me.
Because on my end, it's showing, but when I click on it, then it says no videos available. But then when I go to my YouTube studio, it doesn't have that restriction on it like it did previously. And it was for five hours
No
and
videos available. Trying to get to your channel, but it keeps taking me to your live.
oh, the one we currently
Okay.
on.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So when I go to your channel, mm,
Let me see here.
there we go. View channel lives. Didn't it say that? There it is.
It's on there.
Yes, it says because I remember it said let chat and it was 5 hours on my end.
Uh huh.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
here.
Ah, thank God. Okay. Okay,
Yep,
so that
time
didn't
to be
take
in
too
that road.
long. Okay, yep, that's me in the road. Yep. That's me in the road, baby. Okay.
Yes, I
Perfect.
like that
So
road.
just so y'all know, once y'all get that email, go ahead and edit it from the email. And once you get the email, it's going to show you the actions. Just click on view all actions. It's going to take you to the video. When you get to the video at the bottom of it, it'll say review. You'll click on that and then it'll give you three options. It'll give you the option to delete, edit, or dispute, which means you basically want to dispute what they're saying. Just go ahead and edit it and crop out whatever you need to crop out and then submit it. It's going to give you a notice saying like it's going to take a few minutes for them to go ahead and approve it, and then you'll know when they approve it by going back to your channel and seeing. I haven't gotten like an email saying that the video has been approved, so I'm not sure if I will. But the fact that y'all can see it now is great because I remember last time Nicole was saying she couldn't see it. Okay, yes, Nicole, amen, baby. Because I was like 5 hours down the drain. No way. I need these watch hours, honey. I got a goal to make. I got a goal to make, and I got a birthday to celebrate, and it's time to become a full-time content creator, get paid. So, FYI, now I'm about to spend the rest of the night going through each video that has the copyright note and taking out the music, and I'm gonna do what Q taught me how to do, which is save and download the free music that I'm sorry, the free music that YouTube offers, and then just upload that in place of what I already had. Because I would prefer to just change the music and them approve it, and I have no copyright. So when it's time for me to get approved for monetization, then it's good versus having copyrights and there's more issues. And then it also lets me keep the views because I was thinking I could just delete it, but it's like, why delete it? And then you got to turn around and get the views back and the comments back. You might as well just keep it.
Right.
What kind of workout tips you want? What you trying to do? You trying to gain muscle? You trying to lose fat? You trying to tone? Like, what's your workout goals? I'm about to start doing YouTube videos for working out, but it's gonna be more of like at home workouts. So instead of us using like weights, we're gonna use like resistant bands, stuff like that. I'm trying to get these abs to come through. Okay, so first things first, you need to do a good detox because a majority of us have anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds of waste just sitting in our colon, the lining of our colon. So it's not even that we're fat, it's just that we're full of poop. So you need to go ahead and do you a good detox. I suggest doing a colonic cleanse, and you can look on Groupon. Look on Groupon, type in colonic cleanse, and they'll have some facilities that do it for a really good price because you're a first time, client. So I would suggest doing that, and then each morning you need to drink a detox drink. So I do warm lemon water and ginger, and you drink it, and within 15 minutes you're gonna be using the restroom. You should be using the restroom as much as you eat. So every time you eat, your body should be detoxing. You should not be going days without using the restroom. And when I say using the restroom, I mean number two, because that's what that all that bloatedness that we have, and like the love handles and the extra just like you know, fat we have on our stomach is because we haven't been using the restroom. So I would say first things, go ahead and get your colonic cleanse. Second thing, get you some lemons and some ginger. Every morning drink that. That needs to be the first thing on your stomach. Before you drink anything, it needs to be a warm glass of water of lemon and ginger. And then from there, let's start sweating it out. So let's start going to the sauna. You can start like what I used to do if I didn't have a sauna, I would wrap my stomach in saran wrap, and you can either use Vicks Vapor Rub, or you can get like a warm sweat gel from like Sweet Sweats or Amazon. You can get it kind of from anywhere. Put the gel on your stomach, and then you can wrap yourself in saran wrap. I like to save money, so I just get the Walmart bags and I cut the bottom out and I just step in it, and I put the Walmart bag around my stomach after I put the gel on, and then put something around your stomach to hold it into place. So like a sweatband, a waist shaper, and then you can either go sit in the sauna or you can go sit in your car with your windows up and your heat on blast. Sweat. You need to sweat for a good 30 to 45 minutes. When you come out of
Mm.
that, you're gonna start to see your waist slim down if you do that daily. You're gonna definitely start to see it. Yeah, you can do a laxative. Just know a laxative is it's gonna be harsh. Like it's gonna hurt. Especially if you really backed up, you're gonna have really bad cramps. It's gonna wake you up out your sleep. You're gonna be scared to fart because you're not gonna know if you fart, if it's gonna be actually fart or if it's gonna be number two.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So
aggressive. Be
yeah.
real aggressive.
Yeah, they're aggressive and they work fast. But if you want to do a laxative, you can. Like I do laxatives when I'm going on a trip and I need like to hurry up, I'll do a laxative. I like to do the it's called hold on, I got it in the kitchen. Hold on, let me see. Cause baby, that is my baby. Tell me we going on a trip and I know I've been eating bad. Oh honey, what? Quick. This one right here. They have peels and they have the powder.
Colon cleanse.
Super colon cleanse.
My Healthy
Screenshot it.
Plus.
Yes. You can get this from what's that health store? It's a health store. It's a health store. We all got that health store. What's the health store that everybody go to for like
Oh,
pre-workouts?
isn't it G? I don't remember the name.
Me either, because I don't go there a lot.
I think it start with a G. I want to say. The thing I'm thinking of. I think it's wrong.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna write it in the chat. But you can get this from Amazon too. But get you some of this. I like the peels, but you can do the powder too. So this will help you. Um, you can also do this one too.
Okay.
This is a good one. Yeah, GNC. Yes, Nicole. That's
There
it.
we go. See, I
Yeah.
wanted to say GMC. I said that's a whole car. What the?
All right.
I knew
But
I was close.
we knew who we was talking about though. That is a good one. You can also do if you want to do like a tea, this is a good tea. And
Oh,
this one will help you
ballerina
detox
tea's a
too.
good one.
Yeah. Teas are really
Yeah.
good and they're natural and they're not as aggressive. When you do like the detox peels, like the super colon cleanse, or like I don't know if y'all heard of like the Keisha Kayor peels. And she also has a tea too. I actually have some of hers as well. The Keisha Kayor, this stuff is really, really strong. Like as soon as you take it, baby, you are going to like you can't leave the house at all.
Oh.
And it's not even like where like if you might fart, like if you don't even have that option, it's just gonna fall out of you. So you want to
And
make
it
sure that
doesn't. It's
you
not painful.
yes,
Okay,
extremely painful. But that it hurts so like your stomach is
that's what
cramping
they
really, really
say.
bad. Your stomach be cramping real bad, and then it just start falling out of you. Once you start doing everything and you get yourself on track, get you some liquid chlorophyll. This is an internal deodorant. It's a detox and cleanse and a digestive system support and then a weight loss support. So you literally just put a couple of drops of this in your water each day as you can do this any time of the day. And just drink. It don't taste like nothing. You just drink it and you're gonna be able to see it's not only cleaning your stomach out, but your pores and your face is gonna be cleaned out. When you sweat, you're not gonna smell musty. When you fart, you're not gonna smell your fart. When it's your time of the month, you're not gonna smell anything. Like you're just not gonna smell, you're not gonna have no odor, no smell at all.
I
So
don't
liquid
need
chlorophyll
that.
is really good. Yeah, I got this from
Yeah.
this was on a TikTok shop. I'm surprised y'all didn't see this. This was
I've
on the
seen
TikTok
that
shop.
name before and never
Yeah,
really homed in on that.
get you
Mm.
some. It's an internal deodorant. Like I don't even wear deodorant anymore because I take my liquid chlorophyll every day. Let me see what else I need to put y'all on. Cause baby, what? And then of course you know you want to take your regular vitamins daily, like your Well Woman one a days, and then your whatever other vitamins you like to take. But yeah, if you want to lose your stomach quickly or at least start to see some progress, it's all about your diet. You gotta
Right,
detox your
Nicole. I have
stuff
to
out.
definitely try that. But she said you
Yeah.
bet you talking about your breathe really tiny.
You think so? Girl, I'm gonna post some before picture. I need to post some before pictures because I remember a girl one day. I was on FaceTime with my aunt and I had set my phone down and I was standing like to the side and my stomach was bigger than my booty. And I was like, oh my God. And so I told my aunt to take a screenshot. She did. And this motherfucker gonna edit the picture and like make it all bright and then send it to me. And I was like, yeah, I'm keeping this in my phone. So I'm gonna post that picture versus how I look now. I am definitely slimmer, way slimmer in the waist, and the stomach then went to the booty. Like now my booty poke out from the side and the stomach is slim. But at one point, baby, it was the opposite. Trust me. And you also want to get
Right,
on like
I
a good diet.
understand.
Because
Because I
honestly,
was
they say,
like, I didn't like that my breast was competing with my booty. And I was like, I need my booty to be bigger than you. I'm like, this is unacceptable. And
like,
then the
baby, I
belly
don't
was
want these.
winning amongst both of them. I said, oh, the
Right.
belly definitely can't be winning.
Right.
Like, what the hell's going on here? Looking
I
barrel like.
feel you. Okay, I feel you on that too. It's like I don't like the way I'm looking. Like But honestly,
Yeah,
like it's 80% of what you eat and 20% of what you do. So if you just eat better, you're gonna start to see the weight just falling off of you. That then that also makes you become more disciplined too, because now you got to pay attention to what you eating. And it's like, yeah,
yeah,
I'm going through the drive-through for my kid, but I can't get nothing. Like I gotta go home and eat me a salad, or I gotta go home and eat me some fruit or whatever you decide you want to eat.
yeah. You
Uh,
basically on a
oh,
totally
you talking about
separate
Keisha
diet.
Kayor? Yeah. See, Keisha Kayor is too skinny. Ooh, let me show y'all this picture she posted. It made me like gag. You can see her freaking ribs, and everybody was in her comments like, "Ma'am, don't drink no more tea. Don't take, don't take no more pills."
Like,
And I
slow
was
your
like,
roll.
"Keisha, yes, like she's getting out of hand." But I'm telling you, you do her for her. I think hers is a 14-day detox. Did she delete it? She might have deleted it.
One
Oh no,
eleven
here
at
it
a
is.
time. Mm-mm.
Y'all see how you can see the top of her ribs?
That's that's not good. No,
That's too much. And her stomach looks funny. That is way too much. They was like, man, please. These comments was
some people be
crazy.
going too far.
Yeah, you start to get
There's a
addicted to
stopping
it.
point. Then you have to maintain what you have, not go
Exactly.
further. Like,
Exactly. Because now your body is dependent on you hurrying up and doing those um like laxatives and detox pills and stuff like that. So that way when you don't do it,
right.
your body is not gonna naturally digest your food. Yeah, she looked sick for sure. I was like, no way. No way.
So while we're talking, while you were looking things up on looking at some other things. I found a
Uh-huh.
video where you're able to, you know, the little three dots when you go on to YouTube,
Uh-huh.
hit desktop
Wait,
on
wait,
your
wait, wait, wait,
phone.
wait. The 3 dots? Where?
So you're when you're on YouTube, there's those
Okay.
little three dots on the right.
Hold on, let me go on
He was
YouTube with my phone.
and it said for you to select desktop, and then you'll be able to get to that option.
Wait, so is this the YouTube app or is this me going on YouTube.com on my phone?
I think it has to be the website. It has to be on
Oh,
Safari.
okay, okay, hold on, let me go.
Cause I just tried it now and it didn't work. But I'm like, I know you should be able to hit the
I
desktop
just hate when
version.
my thing is when I go onto Safari and I type in YouTube and then I click on the YouTube, it automatically takes me back to my app.
The app. Mm.
So I might have to I wonder if I can download it onto my laptop and then do like an attachment on my email and just send it to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like go to
Hmm.
email, do an attachment, attach the song to the email, and then just open my email from my phone, click on the attachment, save it to my phone. I wonder if I could do it like that because every time I go to Safari, I wonder if I type in YouTube desktop. Let me see. Oh wait, not public storage, honey. You ain't time to pay you yet.
Yeah, I see what you're
YouTube.
saying.
It's taking you back to yours too? If not, I
Yeah.
could also
Okay.
try it by removing YouTube as an app and then just yeah, it's taking me right back. Damn.
I even was when I got into it, and now I am on Safari, and I hit the three dots. It's not giving me the option like it said on the video. It was like a little short.
Um,
Mm. Mm-mm. I know
I
if you
wonder why
go
they don't
down.
allow it to be already on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something we need. Y'all don't want us copyrighting, so why we only get these few little options?
Right, I don't understand why they just don't have it there as an option
Yeah,
on the actual app itself.
it's really weird. I was able to find my watch time. I didn't even know I had this. So if you click on your bubble of your
Mhm.
face and you scroll all the way down, right before it says help and feedback, you have watch time. And it shows you by the days.
Hmm.
So I get 27 minutes, that's 27 minutes daily average. And then it has it where you can remind me to take a break, remind me when it's bedtime. That's cool.
Yeah, I've seen that part before where it
I
lets
don't
you.
need YouTube Premium. We need that.
And see, I know there was another option where you're able to hit the desktop, but I don't see it in this section either. So, if you like share a website
Uh-huh.
in that area, there's a desktop option usually here too, but I'm not
Oh, that's
seeing it.
true. I don't see it. I see it. They tell me I can switch account, use YouTube, sign out, add account, manage account on device. No.
Yeah,
Google
that's
Chrome.
frustrating because the option's not here whatsoever.
Wonder if it's in here.
I'll keep looking though,
We're
and
gonna
I'll try
find it.
to add it to the comments, and
Okay.
and
Once
I'll
you
send
figure
it
it.
to you by text.
Okay, okay. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, she do wear that waist shaper. I think she said she's sleeping hers. I feel like, she kind of does a little too much. Okay, y'all. So my baby daddy wants to take me on a date. I'm scared things didn't end well. I told no, I'm good, but he is being persistent. Wait, so you scared because things didn't end well with you and him? Was it not well, like communication wise, or was it like physical wise? Not well.
I think either way, it's an estranged relationship, and for you to be scared is concerning. I don't know if you
Yeah,
should.
that's true. That is true. If you already
'Cause
having
how
doubts
long have
about it,
y'all been broken up?
true.
It's a lot of questions right here for like.
Right. We need a little bit of background. We
Yeah,
need some back
just a little
need some
bit. They
background
trying to
information. Let me see, can I I can't add. I'm like, let me see if I can add her too. Shoot, have a whole little powwow. Yeah, we need a little bit of background information about it. But if you scared, you already doubting it, I would say pray
Yeah, you
about it and
saying
just
scared already raise the flag for me.
right. Right.
'Cause I heard so many women be like, well, he wants to talk or, go and meet up, and it doesn't end well these days,
That is so
nowadays.
true. That is
So,
so true. Especially like a lot of for some reason, a lot of people have been on some like if I can't have you, can't nobody have you type thing. Okay, so she said not
mhm.
physical, just emotional and verbal abuse. We were together for 10 years, high school sweetheart. We separated last year. Has he done any work within this last year as far as like has he got counseling, therapy? Like have you seen any changes in his behavior when he's picking up the kids? Is he thank you using his manners? You know what I'm saying? Like has do you see any
Yes.
changes in him?
If there's no changes, you're wasting your time. You just run into
Right,
the same BS. And
right,
all it's gonna do is escalate.
right. And then you gonna just feel like you back at square one as far as like now you didn't let him get you back emotional, back in your feelings. Girl, no, he lies too much. You ain't seeing us. Cut him
Cut it.
off. It's a
Cut
rapito.
bro. No.
I need you to run quick. Just tell him, no, thank you. I think it's better that we
Absolutely
just focus
not.
on co-parenting. Like, just let him down
Mhm.
soft and gently, because I don't want him to get all mad at you and stuff.
Cause I
Um,
don't get the meetup either. Cause you can already say that on the phone.
True. We could even do FaceTime. Shit. Yeah. We ain't got time for that.
And the lies, that's so disrespectful. Ooh.
Girl, y'all, let me tell y'all. Okay, was y'all on when I? That's why I kicked him out. He lied about a job. He lied about paying bills. He just what? Why? Why do these
I
people
didn't
play
ask
with
you.
us? Why do
Oh
these
my
men play
god.
with us like that?
Always
I don't. I
playing
don't.
games,
Wait.
y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got hot.
Uh-uh. Move on. Hell nah. Move on. Mm-mm.
I
Okay,
went to
so did
turn
I?
my fan on. I wasn't because of what you were saying, Nicole.
No, you good. You good, girl. Was y'all on the live when I was telling you about the client friend that went to Atlanta to see the dude and then he ended up leaving her? Did I tell you about that? Was y'all on the live when I was talking about that?
I don't
No?
think we heard that story time.
Okay, let me tell y'all something because it's an update. So my client friend, she was my client first, and then wait, we ended up in the Green River. Oh no, she said I'm gonna end up in the Green River. No.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I didn't read the
wait.
comments
We don't
right.
need you in no motherfucking river now, friend. Uh-uh. Okay, let me tell y'all real quick. Okay, so my client, we didn't, she started off as a client and now we have become friends. She started dating this dude, and so she was liking him. Like the conversations were really good. They stayed on the phone all day, every day, blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay, I'm gonna fly you out to see me. We live in Houston, he lives in Atlanta. She was like, okay, cool. So he bought her ticket to go see him. She landed in the airport. She texted him like, "Hey, just landed, about to get my baggage. I'll let you know when I'm, headed out to the pickup area." He texted back and was like, "Okay, cool. I'm finishing up the game." He was at like a basketball game. And he's like, "I'm finishing up the game and then I'm ahead to get you." This girl gets her bag. She texts him like, "I'm ready." He don't respond. She texts like, "Where you at?" He don't respond. She texts like, "Okay, I can Uber to you. What's the address?" He don't respond. She don't know nobody in Atlanta. This man left her stranded at the airport. She landed at like maybe 11 midnight. He never came to get her from the airport. She don't hear from him until like 6 the next morning. Why did she been at the airport this entire time? Talking about he's sorry, he fell asleep. Da, 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 da. So she was really upset. She called me crying, and so I ended up helping her get a hotel because we couldn't get her a flight to leave out that same day. So
Right.
I'm like, "Friend," and this was like the second, like whatever month it was the second of that month. So I'm like, "Friend, I just paid my rent. I have my own business, so I paid the building rent, my car. Like I didn't pay all these bills. I don't have no extra money to just give you to get you a flight back to Houston. Where's your money?" She was like, "All I have is $34," and he only had bought her a one-way ticket. So I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I was so mad at
How
her. So
long
she
has
was
she known this dude?
she they have been talking since November. No, they have been talking. I'm sorry, they have been talking since September. He flew her out in January. So September, October, November, December, Jan so about 4 months. And within those 4 months, like, they really was vibing, like, talking on the phone every day. Like, I could see why she would go out to see him. But why would you only let him get you a one-way ticket? And why would you go with no money for a backup plan just in case? This your first time going to see this man. You don't know if you got to his house, you ain't like his cleanliness. You don't know if he got another woman. Like, you don't really know too much. Y'all only been talking on the phone. You get what I'm saying? So long story short, I ended up giving her a little bit of money towards the ticket. Her other boo thing that she was talking to before, he ended up buying her the ticket. So she comes back to Houston. She's like, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. Okay, cool. So, oh, but before that, so when the dude finally was calling her back, like, hey, I'm sorry, like, can we please like talk about it? She was like, no, you left me stranded. And she was like, can you give me a ticket back home? He was like, I'm not getting you a ticket back home until I can see you. And so she was like, nah. So then she just was like, okay, I'm done. I'm cutting them off. Boom. So Valentine's Day, he ends up making up to her. They back cool. They back talking. Cool. Whatever. That's your business. You want to still fuck with them? That's okay. So they talking. They falling in love. They this that that. She did go see him again. They did actually meet this time. They did their little grown folks business. You know what I'm saying? They back cool. They back lovey dovey. Fast forward to Friday. Today is Sunday. 2 days ago, Friday. She comes to get her lashes. No, she comes Thursday to get her lashes done, her wax, everything she needs because she's going to see her man Friday. So I'm like, okay, friend, do you have everything in place? Do you have a room? Do you have money? Because I'm not bailing you out again. Because I feel like you should have learned your lesson the first time. Like, she called me crying. I would have been scared too. You in a whole nother state, whole nother city. You don't know nobody. So we talking as she getting her stuff done. She's like, yes, I got everything. We good. Like, we been booed up. Like, we cool. Like, I feel like this weekend he gonna actually be his girlfriend because he been sending her like different TikToks of how he should act and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm support. If you fuck with him, we fuck with him. If it's fuck him, it's fuck him. That's the type of friend I am. Like, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? I'm just whatever you want. Because at the end of the day, even if I tell you don't go with him, you're gonna do what you want to do. So I'm just gonna support you.
Exactly. That's the type of
So
supportive friend I am too. It's kind
yeah,
of hard
like,
though.
baby,
It's
I
me.
know I be like, friend, you dumb, but okay, continue. You stupid, but continue.
Yeah.
So Friday, as she's getting her services done, I'm like, okay, so you staying with him? Like, I'm trying to get the 411. I need to know. She's like, yeah, I'm staying with him. He picking me up from the airport. I'm like, okay, is he gonna pick you up for sure? She's like, yes, I'm landing around 2 p.m. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I set an alarm in my phone for Friday at noon to send her a nice text with a prayer, making sure she made it safe. And then I set another alarm for 2 to make sure, like, just texting her just like an update. So I text her like both times. So I text her at 2. I text her at noon. She's like, I made it to the airport, having me a lemon drop back to get on my flight. Cool. I said a little prayer. Boom. Text her at 2. I was like, you made it? She's like, yes, I made it. Wait, let me make sure. I don't want to be lying to y'all. Let me read my messages. Yeah, so
Before you
I said, you made
finish,
it.
did she see her for her face like Nicole said? Was it a catfish? Is that a
No, no,
catfish?
no, no.
You
He's
think
a
you
real
seen him in
guy.
person?
No,
Okay.
yes, he's a real guy. And what's crazy is they went to high school together here in Houston.
Oh,
And then
okay.
he ended up moving to Atlanta. And she was supposed to go to Atlanta, but she ended up going to the military. So she was in Hawaii. And so then they just started reconnected. So she knows him from high school. She
Mm,
knows he's a real person.
okay.
But knowing what he got going on in Atlanta, I don't think she really knows everything he has going on in Atlanta. So I text her. I said, you made it safely to your man. She said, yes, Bookie. I said, yay. Okay, perfect. Just checking on you. Love you. Have fun. Be safe. She said, love you more. So I'm peeping her Instagram and I'm noticing that her background is a hotel. But when she was getting her services done, she told me she was staying at his house. So I'm just shaking my head like this motherfucker that did some shady shit. Like, I already know something is not right. So when I looked at her Instagram, I slid up and I was like, you okay? And so she was like, yes, I'm good. I was like, okay, cool. So I left it at that. So I'm minding my business. This was on Friday. So I'm minding my business. So Saturday at 7 o'clock, she texted me and she said, Bree, I'm so fucking done. I'm like, what happened? What's wrong? Are you okay? Because at this point, I
What
already
he
see you at a
do?
hotel and you're not at this nigga's house.
Yes.
What's going on? Yeah, sounds like he got exactly. Yes, exactly, exactly. And that's what I was trying to put out there, but I didn't want to just tell her. But I'm like, friend, I don't think you really know everything that he has going on in Atlanta. Like, come
I
on.
say
Being
everything,
in
but it's
Atlanta,
my friends and they'll still go anyway.
yes. And like men in Atlanta, they like men and women. Like, Atlanta is just they got too much going on out there. Me personally, I will not deal with a man that lives in Atlanta.
At this point,
So
no. I keep hearing the
at
same
all.
thing.
at all. So she not texting back. So I call her. So I'm like, what's going on? What happened? So she's real calm. Like the last time when I had called her, she was crying, she was upset, but this time she was calm. So I'm like, okay, what happened? So she said, long story short, she went through the man's phone when he was asleep, seen that he has another girl that he been intimate with and talking to. And in fact, they actually had them a situation going on Valentine's Day when him and her had made up. He had also been sleeping with somebody else. So I'm like, damn, so what happened? So she said she ended up going through the messages. Well, she said the girl called the phone and she ended up answering the phone. And the girl was like, where is the dude? And she was like, sleep. Why? And so then the girl was like, who is this? And she was like, his girlfriend, who is this? So then her and the girl started having a conversation. She said they wasn't arguing or nothing. They just had a conversation about what they was doing. And so the girl told her, like, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Me and him been sleeping around and doing this. And the girl lives in Atlanta. So my friend is like, damn. So she gets up out of his bed and she goes to a hotel. So she's been at the hotel. So she said he texted her like, "What you doing? Not where you at? Where'd you go? Like, how you gonna wake up the next morning and say what you doing? Why you ain't ask this girl where she at? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy to me." So
Because I
she
feel like
said,
he knows
"Yeah,
what's happening.
that he been
Hmm.
on some shady shit." Yeah. So she said he texted her. She texted him and was like, "How you claim you love me and you over here, doing me dirty and you with other women?" And she said he didn't respond to her text message. She said she called him. He not answering her calls, but he's watching each and every story that she's posted on Instagram.
For the street,
So I'm like, okay, so what
it's
like
the
what's gonna
audacity
happen?
for me. No
Girl, like
respect
at
at
all. I'm like,
all.
damn, you couldn't
No
even.
consideration. Nothing.
Yes. And she's like, and what's crazy is like they had just finished doing their thing, and I was like, did he use protection? She like, no. I'm like, okay, well, when you get back, you definitely need to go ahead and get tested because clearly you see he been doing his own thing, and I feel like it was flags, like you seen the flags, him leaving you at the airport, like him not really talking to you, him making little issues out of nothing so he can go missing for a couple days. Like it was just like little stuff that she would tell me, and I'm like, you don't see that that's kind of an issue. And what's crazy is she literally gave up her apartment here to go move there. She got everything out there. She got a house out there and everything, and she's not even living in her house because she really moved out there for him, but she trying to make it seem like it's not. But I'm like, you did. You upped and left. She was about to take her son and everything to move out there for him, and he didn't been doing all this shit. So now she's trying to get her house Airbnb'd out. Like she just got a lot she trying to do. I'm like, why did you try to up and leave for this nigga that already had left you straight? The first you get one chance to show me, and on the first day I'm both supposed to meet you, you gonna leave me stranded at the hotel? I mean, at the airport?
Yeah, that was the first. Like a lot of people will just be like, "Oh, maybe it was just." They give them the benefit of the
And
doubt,
that's what she
and
did.
really, we need to do the that first instance, that
Yeah,
BS.
it's a
Let it
wrap.
go. Because
Because
every
once you let it
time they do
slide,
something that's significantly bad,
right.
that's such a huge red flag. If you ignore it, it escalates. It
Mhm.
doesn't get any better every
Right,
time.
leaving me at the airport would have been if period, and that's what I said, like, cause she called me crying, girl. She was calling everybody, like I said, it was the 2nd of the month, so everybody is like, "Girl, I just paid my rent, like, I just paid bills, I don't have money just laying around," and her old dude is who saved her, and I'm like, "You that's probably who you should be giving your time to, meanwhile,
Exactly.
you over
My
here
man
trying
got
to."
told.
Right.
Oh no.
Right, exactly. So I just feel so bad because I'm like, friend, you gotta let this man go. Like I know you love him and you want to be with him, but this not the one.
This
Clearly,
ain't
he's
it.
not the one.
Absolutely not. When they
So she
show
said she
you their
still
true
hasn't even
colors,
talked to
believe
him.
them.
Like she's supposed to be leaving Monday, and he know that he still has not talked to her all day. I'm like, if it was me, I
Because
would
he
at least
knows a
text back.
rat.
Yeah, but I would at least text back like I fucked up, and just come clean. I feel like if he was to come clean because of the way she feel about him, she probably would have gave him another chance. Let's just be honest. But the fact that you're not even coming clean, she not gonna give you another chance, and I wouldn't give your ass a chance. It's a wrap for me.
Right.
Yeah, she need to go get with the old dude. Yeah, she do. So I'm just like, oh Lord. And that's why I be scared to date because it's like when you get your feelings involved, shit can get real crazy. Like you start ignoring stuff that you probably shouldn't be ignoring. You start accepting shit that you really don't want to accept only because you really like this person. And it's like this person is not for you. He is not for you. And I keep telling her, I'm like, long distance is hard, which is why she was trying to up and leave. But I'm like, now you didn't up and rooted your son. Like, she didn't take him out of school. This boy ain't been in school. I'm like, you're going to get a truancy. You're going to go to jail. Your baby ain't been in school for months because you
You're
over
doing
here
too
trying to
much for a
figure out if you
man.
moving to Atlanta or not.
And see, a lot of that a man should be doing anyway. Cause
Mhm.
like I have a man always come and travel to me. I've never really traveled to a
Mhm.
man unless we
Mhm.
already are committed in a
Right.
relationship. But most of the
Right.
time, they always came to me.
Yep.
So that's something wrong with that too.
Mhm.
But I
And see,
understand
like,
when they long
I didn't been
distance and
flew
they
out
pay.
before, but he sent me the money. Like, I was like, "This how much my ticket is." So he sent me the money. I bought my own ticket, and then I reserved the hotel on my credit card just in case he was on some BS. And I had already like got excursions and stuff, and like if tickets. Like, I had already got stuff ready. So even if I went to Chicago, even if he didn't, do what he was supposed to do, I still had my own stuff planned. So it wasn't gonna just be like a blank trip. But he ended up showing up, picking me up from the airport, and everything was good. But it was just like you can
Yeah,
never
you gotta
travel with
have that
$35
backup.
to your name. Yeah, you gotta have
Yeah, 'cause that's
emergency
what I would have
funds, you gotta
done.
have a backup. Cause these men is crazy. Like for him to only buy you a one way and then you leave me stranded and you say you're not gonna give me a one way back home because I don't want to see you.
I
That's
just want to see if I can
crazy.
beat your ass.
And then that's what she said. She's like, if I see him, I'm busting him upside his head, and I'm not trying to
You'll
do
come
that.
get me. You're not coming to get. You come get in these hands.
Now we gotta get this motherfucker bill money. Like,
Hey, baby.
knock a tooth loose. Like, stop playing with me.
Like I gotta get something out of this trip.
Right, okay. She said one of the reasons I am scared to date, specifically when they are really yes, in the beginning. That they call that love bombing.
Yes,
Love
they love
bombing. They
bombing.
just so sweet. Everything is yes, yes, baby this, baby that. Girl, just to get you in a place where you
And
gotta
especially when
depend
they
on
do it
them.
so quick, I'm just like, okay, you're doing
Mhm.
too much.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
could be a model. Had one of them told me. I said, really? Playing around with them, really? Like, I did a little bit of it, which I have, but sir, you're doing too much. Like,
Like you doing way too well, you giving me too much for no reason. And then
yes, I'm
it
like,
be
you
the
don't even
one
know me to be saying certain things.
exactly. That's what I be like. I'm like, dude, you don't know my favorite
And then
color.
why
You don't
you
even
call
really
me
know my real
baby?
name. You calling
Why
me
you
Bree, that
say
ain't my real
love? It's
name.
only been 24 hours. Where did you get from?
I had you tell me
Huge
that
red
too.
flag.
Talk about I'm the love of his life. I'm like, what? You don't even know anything about me, sir. You don't know nothing about me. Like, I need you to relax.
And
That shit
what they
is
don't know is
scary.
that that's an automatic turn off. Like you're doing too much. Something's up.
Mhm, mhm. Something is right. You looking at me in a different light. Like you trying to use me for something. You trying to do something that is not genuine, and that's another reason why I be scared to date. Because it's like people don't be in it for the right reasons. It's all about what you can do for me or what you can get out of me, and it's like no. Why we can't actually like each other? Vibe with each other, encourage and grow with each other. If we're not trying to do that, we don't need to have nothing going on.
Yes. And see, I got tired of dating because of the rejections. And it's not me being rejected, it's me rejecting them.
Mm,
It got
mm.
exhausting. I'm like, really, mother?
Another one I gotta cut loose.
You stupid MF. I was getting
So what?
annoyed.
Why you was rejecting him? Q. What was the reasoning? Like,
There's several of them. I even put three of them on my channel of story
mm,
times of dating.
mm. I'm gonna go watch it.
They were huge red flags. I just got off the scene, started dating. I was like, yeah, I know damn well this is not. I known this from day one that this is trash.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I
With
was
my
like,
brother.
yeah, I got myself a little wet and I pulled my feet right back on out. The hell, let me get my
Back to
child and dry
shore.
this shit up.
Okay.
What's this? Trenching or what?
No, for real. That's something in the dating pool. Like, it
Yeah,
just
it's
sucks.
toxic water.
Yes. It makes me sad because it's like I want love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of the women that like I don't need a man. Da, da, da. Like, no, I want a man. Like you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I want to be in my feminine era. I want to be able to depend on my man for certain things, but I
Hmm.
don't want to be put in a position where I have to be on like guard or I have to I just don't
And play no games. Everybody's like, well, that's how the game. No, it really shouldn't be a game. It should
exactly.
just be you being honest with me about what you want in a relationship, what you're looking
Mhm.
for, and vice versa, and seeing if
Mhm.
it matches. And if it doesn't, we
Mhm.
respectfully go to the next.
Mhm.
They make it so complicated because they want
Mhm.
to use and abuse you.
Exactly. Ooh, I like
I'm
the way
not
you
no
said that.
slave. Oh, can you
Right.
cook? I could cook for myself. Well,
Okay. Okay, maybe quick to okay, you could she said, "Have you guys watched
yeah,
Reaper Batista?" I haven't watched her, but I've been seeing, like, different people like, my client's been telling me about her, but I haven't actually watched it. That's a lot to watch.
it's a lot to watch. I had to listen in the background while I was working. That's the only reason why I was even able to get it
So,
in.
did she see a lot of red flags in her man? Because I didn't watch it, so I
She
don't know.
knew the issue is that she knew that she had desperation. That's another thing. A lot of men will smell and feed off of that desperation. And
Mm,
once they have you at a certain point, they know how to play with you. And that's
mm,
basically what happened with him. But there was a lot more with him that was wrong. He was a habitual liar.
mm,
And she just kept getting caught up in so many lies. And when all of it came out, is when, everything hit the fan.
mhm, mhm,
And really, at the end of the day, she wanted a man so bad. She wanted to be married. She's been single for so long. A lot of women feel to that point, and she was at her breaking point to where she was accepting things that she knows she shouldn't accept it. Is really
like,
what it boils
Nicole
down
said
to.
she ignored the flags,
Because so
and
many
it's
red
crazy.
flags, a lot of us would have been like,
Okay. And it's crazy because
uh,
they say the same red flags that you ignore in the beginning be the same red flags that end it in the end. So it's like if you don't
exactly.
nip that shit in the bud in the very beginning, then it's gonna eventually end it in the end anyway. So it's like why even put yourself through all that emotional
It's
trauma? Because
it's
that's what that
heck.
is.
Yes, you're putting yourself through heck. And like I
Yes.
said, it escalates. So
Mhm.
sometimes, hands are being laid, they're abusive. Like if
Mm,
you ignore those red flags, it's horrible. Like
mhm.
people pull you away from your family, pull you away from
Mhm.
your friends, isolate you so they can start
Mhm.
abusing you. The
Mhm.
nice guy is over. So you got to pay
Mhm.
attention to people.
Yeah, my dad used to always say that. Like, do never, he always used to say, do never let a man feed you because the same way he feeds you, he gonna starve you. And I have a friend like that. Right out of college, she always just said she want a man to take care of her. And that's exactly what she got. She got a man that she don't work at all, but now she don't know how to apply for a job. She don't know how to pay her own bills. Like, she don't know how to do nothing because he does it all. And like now she getting to the point where
And
she's
that's
like, damn,
another
I gotta
controlling
ask.
tactic.
Yeah, she's like, "I gotta ask money to get my nails done. I gotta ask to get a wax. I gotta ask to do this." And so it's starting to become like she just losing herself. And I just be telling her like, "You
She's
gotta get out of that.
codependent.
You gotta start putting some money to the side. You gotta start getting you a side hustle, getting you a job. Like you can't just keep doing this because eventually something's bad's gonna happen. It's gonna end really bad." Yeah, I don't do controlling. Now you can be assertive, but we're not doing controlling.
Mm-mm.
And that's why I had put
Controlling
that
never works for
that
me.
that question in there. Would you prefer your partner to be rich and controlling or poor and kind? 'Cause I just wanted to see where people's mind frame was.
Yeah, I can't do either.
No, you was like, count me. My
Absolutely
girl
not.
said single and happy.
Until someone comes along that got some goddamn sense, like it's because
Right,
it's unfair to me. I've done all my healing. I've done my growth. I'm mature.
right,
It's
right.
it's not fair to me to be with
Mhm,
someone who's immature because immature and
mhm,
immature don't mix.
mhm.
At the end of the day,
Mhm. And that's my aunt be saying, she'd be like, "We gotta find somebody who is equally yoked. We gotta be equally yoked. We cannot be somebody I'm on, level 10 and you on level 2. Like it's not gonna work. It's always gonna be something." And I want a relationship that's peaceful. I feel like people have gotten so comfortable with like the toxic relationships and like they feel like that shit is cute. I don't want that.
yeah,
If we
they
got
in the
an
work
issue, I want to
society we
talk
really
about it.
normalized it, and we didn't realize what we were
Yeah.
normalizing.
Right, and people think that shit is cute and that like the Krishan and Blue, like that stuff is sick. That is
That was
so
sick.
sick.
I couldn't do it.
Me either. I
I
I
couldn't
ended up
tune into
unfollowing
that
both of
stuff.
them. I was like, "I'm blocking y'all. I don't wanna see this shit on my timeline." I had to unfollow, Shade Room. I'm like, "I'm tired of seeing this shit because y'all are the more y'all post it, y'all glorifying it, and y'all letting these young kids and young boys and stuff think that that stuff is okay, and it's really not. It's okay to be upset with your partner, but it's not okay to put your hands on them. It's a way to communicate and talk about it, and I feel like a lot of people have gotten away from that, and that's the part that it just scares me because it's like, I don't wanna be with a man that's abusive, and you don't know it right off the bat. Like, you gotta really pay attention to the way my dad he used to say, "Make sure you pay attention to the way he drive and, like, his road rage. Make sure you pay attention to the way he talks to you when he's upset. Make sure you pay attention to the way he talks to you when he don't got no money." Like when his ego and his pride is affected, what pay attention to the way he talks to you. Pay attention to the way he talked to his mom and his sister if he has a sister. Like that will show you a lot about a man. If he talk bad about his mom, call his mom all type of bees and hoes and this and that, hang up in her face, what make you think he ain't gonna do it to you?
Mm-hmm. You
I'm
know
like,
I'm
that is
special.
so true. Right, right.
Because
And the
his
dude that I was
mothers
talking
not
to in
special to
Chicago,
him, and neither are you.
say it again.
I said if his mother's not someone special to him, then neither
Right.
are you.
Right. And then you turn around and lay down and have a baby with him. Now he be talking to your daughter crazy like that. And now it's a repeated cycle. Now she think it's okay for a
Hmm.
man to talk to her crazy. And it's like, no, that shit is not okay. Mm-mm. I don't even like men yelling. Like, why? I'm right here. Why the fuck are you yelling like I'm a child? I am
Yep.
right here. You better lower your tone. Cause I'm not the type to yell and rock. I don't like all that. When I tell y'all I do not like that at all, it just gives me just ugh, makes my skin crawl. Because I feel like we're
Yeah.
adults. So let's talk about it. And if you two mad to talk about it, cool. Go walk and take a breather, and then we could talk about it later. And we could even, if you want to even text about it, we could text about it. That's fine. But it's all about communication. Say what you
Yep.
feel, how you feel. I'm gonna say what I feel, how I feel. But we got to be able to communicate to listen and not to respond to each other. Like actually hear me out, actually see where I'm coming from, and vice versa.
Well, the issue is that a lot of us are emotionally immature in so many
Say it
ways.
again for the people in the back.
Emotionally
Yes.
immature, and people kept saying like, "Oh, you're like it's not about emotions or mental health."
Mm,
It trickles into the same thing. And
mhm,
there's a lot of mental illnesses and issues that people are not addressing or even doing anything about. And that's
mhm,
why, especially the black community, is so jacked up like it is.
mhm.
Because mental health was such a taboo thing. Now that
Right.
I'm even more knowledgeable, I see mental issues all over the place. And
Okay.
nobody's acknowledging or doing anything about it.
Mhm. We just sweeping it under the rug.
Just like you said with that pride, the ego, that is all
Yeah.
mental issues. That's
Mhm.
all immaturity. That's all emotional imbalances.
Mm. And
Being
it stems from being a child. It stems from being a child, and then as we get older, like we don't try to work on our trauma from childhood, so that way we
hmm
don't project the same thing on our kids.
a lot of it
That
is
is something.
childhood trauma or just trauma in general of anything you've gone through. Because
Mhm.
anyone step them to any mental health issues, to any mental issues. To
Mhm. And like you
because
said, in
like
the
when it
black
comes to your
community, we
mental,
act like it
it
don't
comes in
matter.
debris. Hmm.
Right. Right. Damn, we gotta change that, y'all. We gotta change that. I feel like mental health need to be talked about way more in the Black community, and it needs to be more acceptable. Like, it's okay if you need to go talk to a therapist. It's okay if you need, some medicine for whatever mental health issue you got going on. So that way you can be a better version of yourself. Like, I feel like we gotta be more encouraging about it instead of making it seem like it's a problem or you stupid or you slow or whatever the case. I don't even know what people be thinking because I'm quick to be like,
You
hey,
is
I am
stupid if
not
you
having
ain't
a good
trying to do
day.
something about it.
Right,
At this
right, and
point,
then you
because
causing
this is
more
wild.
trauma generations to come. Now your kid
At,
is acting crazy.
at this point, I'm low key, high key, feeling like you want to be in our time.
Yeah, I feel you. I
But
feel you.
that's all about what my channel is. So you just tapped right into my topics.
I love
That's what I
that.
talk about.
Okay. Girl, I'm
Yep.
gonna be tuning in, retweet, and reposting because, honey, we gotta get the word out. We have to get the word out. Like it's okay to be. And another thing for men, like especially like black men, they feel like they don't have to. Like they just gotta always be strong, and they can't be vulnerable, or they can't say like I'm having a bad day, or like I'm fucked up right now. Like say what it is. And that's what I be trying to tell my younger brothers.
Because
Like when
they
you
have been
going through this
trained to
stuff.
think that they think less than because of what society has taught them for over
Mhm.
a decade.
Mhm. For
And that
sure.
has totally jacked them up.
Mm.
It really has. A
So what
lot of
you
them
think the
haven't learned.
solution is, Q?
Mental health, they have to pay attention to it and know where
Mhm,
their trauma is because it has nothing to do with us individually. It has a lot to do with um, them themselves to actually do anything about it because there's nothing we can do.
mhm, mhm,
It's a self issue. Because
mhm,
regardless if your parents or any childhood trauma happened to you because of someone else, it's up to you as an adult to heal it and fix it from there.
Right.
And if you don't know what tools or things to do, that's what you go to therapy for.
Right.
A lot of people think, oh, I'm just supposed to go to therapy just to talk and speak my grievances. No, when you speak to a therapist, they're trying to find where the holes are,
Mhm.
when it happened, and
Mhm.
know where they need to heal certain areas at. Because you go with so many
Mhm.
decades and years without going to a therapist, and
Mhm.
now you have multiple of them, and
Mhm.
now you have to slowly go and plug in and fill in where you never did anything about it for.
No
Like
work
if
at,
someone
right.
passed away and you never went through any of the grieving process, now you're projecting.
Mhm. That's my older brother. Girl, he is so damaged and, like, angry and just it's bad. It's really, really bad. He really needs help, and it's always everybody else's problem. It's like, "Sir, but you are the common denominator.
Hmm.
Everybody is cutting you off because of you and your behavior. You're an alcoholic. You try to drink your pain away, then you get drunk, and now you are crying and, talk about this person that died." And I he has lost a lot of people. In 2011, he lost, like, 6 people really close to him, including his father. So I get the trauma, but it's like we in 2023 and I'm tired of hearing about this shit. Are you gonna do something to fix it or are you gonna keep dwelling on it? So
He's
I
going to
can't
continue to
even.
not do anything about it, and that's when you're going to have
Right.
to let it go and let him be him. And
Yeah,
that's
and
the
that's why
hardest
I
part, is when they set in their ways, is
mhm,
bringing them out of that.
mhm,
Because either you gonna I plant the seeds, and
mhm,
it's up to you to make it grow. I
mhm.
throw the gems, it's up for you to pick them up.
Okay.
So there's
So
nothing you
true.
can do.
Right, right.
There's
And
nothing
I
you
feel
can
like
do.
people, we got to be more intentional. And that's the one thing I've been working on this year is being more intentional about the things that I allow to affect me. And then if it affects me, I'm more intentional about, okay, I'm messed up or I'm sad about this. How can I fix or how can I get myself out of this situation? How can I get myself out of this funk? So we got to be more intentional about what we do, what we say, how we feel, because they say the most powerful woman in the world is a woman who can control her emotions, and the most powerful man in the world is a man who can control his urges. So it's like if we just be more intentional, we probably be much more further.
Oh
Nicole
yes,
said, with
definitely.
having kids, I realized how my
Hands
mom
down.
treated and my sister, and how we both struggle with dealing with my mom. We have tried family counseling, but she's not willing to take accountability. Ooh,
Yeah, a lot
that
of
accountability, baby. Ooh,
yeah, a lot
we.
of parents and like Gen X and boomers are not going to. And you're just gonna have to let it go
Yeah, that's my mom
at the end
too.
of the day.
She don't take accountability, baby. She don't think she do no wrong. She
I
she's a
have
liar.
a
She's a liar too.
conversation about that. You know, the Monique and her son,
Who Monique?
that the
Oh,
comedian Monique.
oh, for real? What
Hmm.
about
I
her?
did a video on that also,
Okay.
and that has something to do with that too. And what, you know, how he did it so maturely and let it go. That's the only thing you can do, because they already went to counseling and everything for trying to do the same thing Nicole spoke of, and
Mhm.
she's just not making the proper changes. She doesn't know
Mhm.
how to, and she doesn't want to do the changes that she needs to have that
Mhm.
relationship. So the only thing you can do is let it go, because all it's going to do is continue to hurt you.
So, but Nicole, I mean, but Q, when you let it go, how do you move when it comes to them? Like, am I letting it go and I'm cutting your ass off, or am I letting it go and I'm going to allow you to keep, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It
what
depends
do you
on
do?
how bad the person that harmed you is. If they are constantly, like every time you're in their presence, they talk down to you or speak to you as if you're a child, just really, really disrespectful, you know what? We're going to love you from a distance.
Okay.
Like, you may have to completely cut them off.
Yeah. Damn, and it
Or,
sucks when it's your parents.
but if it don't matter,
Yeah.
it don't matter. That's what they
Mm,
kept telling us in the back in the day as a
right.
society, that they're your parent, you're not gonna go up to heaven because they're
Mhm.
disrespectful. But what if they're disrespectful to you?
Mhm.
I respectfully, how many times they're gonna break an olive branch and you're gonna continue to come back?
Right.
It ain't on
Right.
you at a
Right.
certain point. You respectfully let them alone.
Mm. I like that, Nicole. She said I had to let my mom know I love her, but I will not do this anymore. Yeah, I don't care who you are. So when you say you don't
Because
do
it
this
does too much
anymore,
harm to you. And you can't move and
right?
grow.
Because I'm trying to figure out, like, with my mom right now, I have it to where I only talk to her once a week. and it's because she's just so negative, and it's she just it's just not healthy. So I talk to her once a week, but even just that once a week, that shit is so draining. And it's like, damn,
And
I
then
wish
she's
I could.
very
I know. I wish
entitled
you
and
could
be
join
like, I haven't
too.
heard from you. You have to put
Right.
up healthy boundaries.
Okay.
And if you're going to continue to speak with her, she's going to have
Mhm.
to know what certain boundaries to not cross over. And if she just keeps disrespecting it, there's got to be consequences for that.
Right.
And that's me not talking to you once a week no more because you're
Right.
draining my energy.
Man, what? I'm like, damn, I give you one only Sunday
I'll
and
give you
baby.
once a month. Keep playing with me.
Okay. That's what it is. I'm telling you, I don't even, I can't even tell you the last time well, I can't. I think the last time I talked to my mom was on the 20th of last month. Like I haven't talked to her in a minute. And it just be because it just be so draining. Like, listen, nobody
Y'all
should
making me want to
disrespect
go
you.
ahead and open up my life, my coaching business that I have been pondering about.
You might as well, baby, because you giving us some good tea and coaching and support. And yes, I will be your first client. I will be your first client. Because people, you don't realize a lot of us need it. Like even Nicole, she the one who brought this conversation up as far as parents, and I feel like that's the number one thing. A lot of us
I did not
don't
know. Like
know.
the thing that blows me that me and my
Mhm.
mom have spoken about back and forth over the years is that a lot of people are going through the same thing. I did not know so many people were letting their parents go and just, having such toxic
Relationship,
relationships with them.
yeah,
I did not know this, so it kind of makes me sad, low key,
it
like
do.
for real.
It's really sad
I
because I
fight
feel like
I fight back tears just to
your
mm-mm.
parents should be your number one supporter. They should be the people you should be able to go to and be at your lowest or at your high. You should always be able to call on your parents. And sometimes, like for me, I have a really good, solid relationship with my dad. But for my mom, she is like jealous of me. And it's crazy because even her friends will tell her, like, or her friend. I remember we went to Punta Cana, and it was just so much just underlining like animosity and like vibe with her, and even her best friend pulled me to the side and she was like, "Bree, your mom is jealous of you." And I
I
was like,
was just
"Really?"
about to say that. I say it's a lot of it is because she's jealous because you're
Mhm.
doing better than she is and ever has been
Yep.
in your life, and now she's
Mhm.
jealous because she could have never had that. And then they kind of like they
But
project
why not
or they
become
blame
me?
you for them not being further. But you're from a different generation. You got to
Yes.
be happy for what you've done and what
Right.
you did because your
Right.
child being successful is a
It's
good
a
thing and it looks
reflection of
good on
you.
you.
Right,
Right.
right. And that's what I was telling her, my auntie, which is her friend. It's her best friend, but I call her my auntie. I'm like, how come she can't be proud of me? Because at the end of the day, when she needs something, she calls on Billionaire Bree, and I come through and I make sure she good. Whether it's the mortgage in Portland, her townhouse here, her car, whatever she need, I come through for her financially, mentally. Like I try to be there for her, but it's
And she
like
ain't
she
that for
don't
you. It's not reciprocated.
at
And she's the parent
all.
and she's the mom.
Baby, at all. If I needed something, I couldn't call on her. I would call my brother, my younger brother, and then my auntie, and then my grandparents before I would call my mom.
Yeah.
So,
You
oh
gotta know
we.
who to talk to. Don't even speak to them. Don't even you just know not to do it. And the
Right.
thing is like and that's another thing, she's so used to you always helping her because she feels again entitled for
Mhm.
you to do so because she's your mother.
Right, girl.
And
That's
then she
another thing that needs to be
weaponized
talked
that
about.
Christianity towards you and
Yep.
say, well, I'm your mama. What you
Hmm.
gonna tell God or whatever the case,
Right. God say,
throw
"I
that in
honor
your
thy
face.
father, thy mother." That's her favorite thing to say. Okay, so Nicole said, "See, my mother was very negative to her, putting her down, and my mom treated us that way, and that's just a repeated cycle."
Time to
Ooh,
break
that's
that
exactly
cycle.
what I am going through. Yes, Nicole, you gotta break it.
So many generational curses that I didn't know what was floating around.
Okay, but I feel like this is the most toxic one that we gotta break. We
This
gotta
one
pour into
and
our
our
kids.
children, not raising our children. Like what we doing?
Right,
And having children like it's not a huge responsibility.
right, right. Yes, yes.
Like they make women feel so down and stupid for not having a baby.
Mhm, mhm.
Ridiculous. Are you supposed to be fruitful and have children? You paying for them?
Okay. All these
Excuse
broken
me? You gonna
homes,
help
broke
rear this child? Because
Right,
if
one-parent
you gonna
household.
pay me and help support me, give me that daycare money, you know what? I do want a daughter. I always wanted a girl.
Right. And matter of
If
fact.
not, you miss me with all that.
Yep. Yeah,
I don't.
I'm not rushing to put myself in that type of situation. I see so many people around me that, are single moms, and it doesn't look fun. It doesn't look fun
Exactly.
at
And that's the
all.
thing I was about to say. And that's the hardest part is that when you're with the man, they always vamp on you. And you could never do that because you wouldn't dare try to do that to your child like that because you're the only one left.
Mhm. She said, and yeah, see, my mom tries to tell me how to raise my kids, but I tell her I'm not raising my kids like you raised me. I don't want to yell and I don't want to put my kids down. Right, my kid down for him to understand and do something. Exactly. I don't understand why parents feel like they gotta be so rah, rah, rah. Like, calm down. You would get more through to them if you're calm, cool, and collected, and just explain, like, hey, you can't do this because this will happen, and this will be the consequences of you doing that. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you just break it down to the child, they're gonna be like, you know what, she right. Or and if they go ahead and do it, then let them. They're gonna have to experience life as it is, but no reason that they should be being put down. And you can tell the kids who have that type of atmosphere because when they go to school, they project that stuff on their friends and their classmates. I work with kids on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then some kids you could just tell at home that's all they do is yell because they just be yelling. I'm like, I'm right here. Why are you screaming my name? Why
Yeah.
are you screaming that you got to go to the restroom? Why are you screaming that such and such said I'm right here? Why are you screaming? It's that yelling, that aggressiveness. Like, relax.
Yep.
Then they go
And
into
I've
adulthood.
raised in a household from yelling, but I didn't yell. They would even never known that that was
Yeah,
going on in my household. But I
that's
know what you're
good.
talking about. It still affects you no matter what.
Right. hmm It's like
So I
they
still was
at the
rah
end of
rah
the day,
rah.
right.
Not then.
Yeah. I'm happy that you don't talk negative to your son though, Nicole. That's really good that you're breaking that generational curse with y'all. And you not allowing your mom to tell you how to raise your son. Like, how you gonna tell me how to raise what I produce? And you didn't really do that good of a job to raise me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us, we get older and then we're basically like relearning how to be more healthier, how to speak positively. Like, I didn't know about affirmations. I didn't know about manifestation. Like, I didn't know about that until I was in college.
I didn't know about any of that either, but I didn't know I was manifesting when I was younger and I actually was.
So you
So
was already doing
when they
it.
called it manifesting, I said, "Oh, that's what I was doing."
Right. Okay. Okay. Cute.
I didn't know that's
I
what I was
like
doing.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you do like those boards for what's it called, the vision boards that
Vision
like a lot
boards.
of people do
Yep.
at the beginning of the year. Well, I
Yep.
already had one, but I just put it on a sticky note. I knew what car I was gonna get. I
Mhm.
knew I wanted to get a certain type of job, and I put
Mhm.
it on there, and I put the sticky note at my door, and I would put my hands on it, and I would know what my goal was every time I walk out the door of my room.
That's
So
dope.
I just kept going and doing that goal.
Okay.
And this is when I was like 19. Cause I had my first car when I was 19 and I paid it in
Okay,
full.
okay.
And everything I wanted to do, that's how I
Mhm.
did it. And then
Okay.
that's when I found out later, oh, that was manifestation.
What
Oh,
about affirmations? Did you always used to speak positivity to yourself?
no. I just now really gotten in that. So,
Okay, to the affirmations. See? Like,
because
but
I was really bad with that. Cause I always spoke down. I was extremely hard with myself.
mm,
Extremely hard.
why? Was other people telling you this and you was believing it or what?
It's kind of hard not to believe it when everywhere you go,
That's how
everyone's
you
saying
hear.
it.
Right.
In the
So true.
household, at
Yep. At
school, at
school. Yep.
church.
Ooh.
Like,
Not the
but the
church
thing
people.
is, I didn't believe it mentally, but
Yeah.
it still was in the back of my mind at
hmm
the end of the day in my subconscious.
Yes. And that's another thing we
So,
gotta work on, our self-conscious.
so when I was alone at night, that's why I was such a night owl. It's because
Mhm.
and end up getting anxiety because I would
Mhm.
start thinking those thoughts would come to surface real bad.
Damn.
Yep.
Nicole
But
said, "See, I wasn't taught
I have
hygiene when I
definitely
was
learned
younger." Oh, I'm
to get
sorry, go
out
ahead.
of it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was she
No, I was
saying?
just reading what Nicole said. She said, "See, I wasn't taught hygiene when I was younger. I was stinky bitch, dirty bitch. My aunt showed me how to take care of myself, use deodorant every day.
these are pads and panty liners. Childhood was rough.
See,
Wow.
and I'm
Like,
starting
how am I
to
supposed
learn
to
that
know
too.
that?
That a lot of people hate, like you were saying in the live earlier, that people don't know that that's how you're supposed to take care of yourself.
Mhm,
I
mhm,
didn't even know hygiene is part of your self care regimen. I was just taught to
mhm,
do that.
mhm.
Oh, I get a whooping.
Right.
Mom, that you ain't gonna be out here stinking on my watch, and my mama's thought. So that just
Yeah.
blew my mind. Took a shower every day, floss, brush my teeth. I
Mhm.
wouldn't floss, but I definitely brush because I refused to do the flossing, so she gave up on that. But everything else,
That you would do.
I
Yeah,
floss now.
that if
But
you think about that, that also goes hand in hand with mental health. When you look good, you feel good. When you smell
yeah,
good, you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
y'all
It's
talking about all the stuff
crazy.
that's already on my channel.
We gonna go watch it, honey. Remember,
I
executive.
literally just posted that one about depression and how
Yeah.
to get out of it, and that's number one is hygiene regimen. Like
Mm.
if you don't feel like going to wash up or do your regular regimen, go do it anyway. It uplifts you.
Mhm.
Think of it as it's cleaning out all the negativity that you were dwelling on at that moment.
Yep.
And you're brushing and flossing it and getting it out of you.
Washing it away, washing it down the
Washing
sink.
away when
Okay.
you take your shower.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Mhm.
going to watch too, baby. I'm gonna be binge watching. I feel the same way about working out. I feel like me working out is like me sweating out all the not only the toxic foods that I may have eaten, but just like the toxic negativity that I've heard. Because when I'm working out, I'm normally listening to a podcast,
And what get fast
motivation
on
or
the list
something.
too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I really enjoy working out. That's why I'm like, yeah, we got to make it a lifestyle. It has to be a part of our everyday life. Every day you got to brush your teeth. Every day you need to work out. Every day.
I know that's right, Nicole. She
What she say? Oh no, I'm
said,
good
I
now.
shine now. We know you do good. That's what's up.
You said
I'll
that
kick
was
Kevin Clinton.
childhood.
Come over here, baby. That's what your mama should have did. Trifling.
Right? But it's crazy. It's like you were a child. How are you supposed to know that? That's something that you're supposed to be taught. So if
Exactly.
I stink, teach me how to not stink versus telling me I stink. You get what I'm saying? Like, ooh, that's trauma right there.
It pisses me off. I'm not trying to dwell on what I
Yeah,
had.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
nope, can't do it.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm happy that you done
Not
got out
that
that and
strong.
you teaching your son the right way.
Yes, and then
Um,
like a lot of people when they try to rear their children because of how bad their parenting is, they don't parent at all. Now
mhm,
that's do not parent or have any consequences or discipline in place.
mhm,
Like a lot of women and mothers don't want to whip their children, but
mhm,
if you're not whipping your children, what else are you doing? Have something
mhm,
else in place, not just
mhm.
not do nothing at all.
Right. Because then
Because
they're
that's
gonna think
not the
that they
answer.
don't think it's okay. Whatever they doing that's not okay, they're gonna think it's okay because they've never been corrected.
Yep.
So
Like how
I
they gonna
mean,
know if you never teach them any better?
right.
Period.
And I know like people like it was a whole big old thing on social media about the whole gentle parenting. And like me, I feel like whatever works in your household works for your in your household. In my household, we used to get our ass whipped, but it wasn't just like straight off the back. Like we would get warnings, like okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you
There's a
stop, do
tier.
what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, kids have they are so much more spoiled. All you gotta do is turn the Wi-Fi off. All you gotta do is take the iPad. All you know you can't go to your friends. You coming straight home after work. Like you know what I'm saying? You giving me your phone. Like if you do little stuff
Structure.
like that, yes, they're going to get their behavior together. But you can't.
Yes.
I got like clients who would just threaten, not do nothing. I'm like,
Nothing.
girl,
That's
you've
not
been
putting
standing for
keeping
the
your
last
foot down.
hour.
That empty threats.
Yep. I'm like, girl, you've been saying that for the last hour. His ass has not sit down yet. He's not listening to that because you always say it. Like you don't
I
have no
agree.
action behind your words. So and at the end of the day, he's not respecting you. And he's doing that right now. He's 4. Imagine when he's 14. Imagine when he's
Gonna be beating up his
18.
mama. What's gonna happen?
Girl. So I'll be like, but I'll be trying to tell my clients, but then I try to be respectful because like at the end of the day, Bree, you're not a parent. So you can't, I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to parent, help
There's
them
so
be
many
nice.
YouTubers and black YouTubers, and definitely that have been talking about it.
Mm,
And on my channel, there's a guy that's Amar that after I posted my Black Parenting one-on-one video, he
mhm,
came into my feed, and I was like, millennial parents. I was like, okay, what is he talking about?
mhm,
And I absolutely fell in love with his channel. I was like, here we go, another person that doesn't have any kids is telling these parents like how to properly parent. So I
Mhm.
was like, I'm gonna go in here and I reacted to his video and I backed up everything he said.
I know that's right. Okay, so it's okay for me to speak on it, even though I haven't experienced it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll
'Cause I
give you
don't
the
be
green
wanting to
light.
step on no toes. Like I don't, some people get rah, 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 like how you gonna, and it's just like from working with kids, being around
Working
kids,
with kids is common
like,
sense. A lot of
yeah,
like we have a huge problem right now with people discrediting everyone and saying that we got no common sense to be able to put two to two together.
right,
You are the problem.
right,
Let's just
right.
be for real. Like, oh no, you
Mhm.
need a degree to know this. Why? I can Google and figure it out my dang self. I
Okay.
have like, oh, you have to have a doctorate. No, I don't. I've been in medical field for over 12 years,
Right, I got experience.
14 years to be exact, and I have a
Mhm,
degree in medical billing. I know medical and I've experienced medical in my real life with my own family and parents.
mhm,
I could go ahead and get the degree to make you
mhm.
comfortable, but
Right.
honestly, I don't need it.
Mhm.
And I can
I
prove it to
love
you by with
people
my
who
knowledge of when I tell it to you.
right. I love people who speak from experience and not from something they didn't read in a book. Like,
Right, because
tell me
it's
what you actually
mostly experience.
experienced. Right.
Hmm.
Because the
Because
experience
what you're
come with
gonna
emotion.
do, because what you're gonna do is like when you experience it firsthand, you're gonna go and research it and see what's going on, especially when it
Mm,
comes to a family member. Like,
right.
okay, for example, they're passing away from diabetes. Why? What's
Mhm,
diabetes? What
mhm.
organ is being affected? Why they're not
What
fixing it?
caused
Why can't
it?
it be bended?
Yep.
We're in a
Right.
hospital. Why you can't do your job? So what you
Right.
gonna do? You gonna research it. You gonna
Uh-huh.
fact check if you
Mhm.
cared about the person.
Yep. And then you're gonna remember that, and then you're gonna turn around and you're gonna tell somebody else about it and help them in their situation so that they not, grieving because they
Mhm.
lost somebody, but due
Mhm, and
to
they
that.
have no clue how and why because
Right.
they don't know nothing about the body.
Okay. Nicole said, right, exactly. I see. I take away games, TV. He reads more and I communicate with him because that wasn't done to me. I like that. And I feel like
Mhm.
you learning through you teaching him the right way, which is really good. He's gonna be a great young man when he grows up. All because his
Yep.
mom took the time and the patience. And that's another thing. We gotta be patient. I'm working on that myself. We gotta be patient,
It's
girl.
hard to be patient.
Whew.
It is hard because some of
Mm.
these kids really be showing out.
They will push a button.
Even when you're putting it in place, they be going across the line and being very disrespectful before you even get to the point of
Mhm.
discipline.
Trying to see how
Yeah.
far they can push your buttons.
And your child gonna know it because they know you the best, just like you know them.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That is
So
so
you
true.
have to remember they are of adolescence, and you do know more. You don't have to enforce it; it's already there.
Mhm. And they know,
Yeah.
like, okay, my mama said it the first time, I better listen. Otherwise, this, and this is gonna happen.
And be about it.
Girl, it
Like,
is hard to
oh,
be
you thought I
patient.
forgot? Give me the iPad.
Right. That's the thing. You gotta stand on business. You
Turn
gotta
that
stand
TV
on
off.
business.
Got me
That
messed
was one
up.
thing my
Oh,
dad, he didn't play. He stood up. If he said when you got home from school, this and this was happening, oh, it didn't matter if we went to the grocery store, if we had to do errands, but when we got home, oh, he was taking care of business. Like he never let anything slide. Never. We never got anything past him. Now my mom, she'd be like, oh, when we get home, such and such, girl, we would get home. She'd take us to McDonald's drive through. We'd go home. We'd
back
be on
up
our
a
watching
movie.
movies.
Yep.
Girl, ain't shit
Yeah, you
happened.
know, and then get home, you thought I forgot.
Right. That
Heart
is
dropping,
smart.
everything.
You thought you didn't got away with it. Bend over.
Had a good old time because like we would be around Granny or some other family members, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I couldn't show out in front of them, but when we get
Right.
home, or like she couldn't hold it in. Once we got in the car, we already knew it was up."
Girl, that is so funny. That is so funny.
And that was one thing I was like, I have to bring one of those back. Everything your parents did, depending on the parent, wasn't all worth throwing away.
Right.
Some of those, like that's why I say, throw like take the meat, throw away the bone. You know which parts was bone and which part was the meat. Oh, we
Mm-hmm.
gonna eat on this one because that one that was when we get home, we gonna deal with that. Gotta use it. Whether you use the belt or you be like, oh yeah, remember I said no iPad? when we
Uh,
get home. Yeah, you don't get no iPad when we get
go
home.
to give it
And
to me,
matter of
Brie.
fact, you don't have for a whole week.
Right, right.
Thought I
Nicole said,
forgot.
"Get home, get in the bed, about to fall asleep. Then the lights come on and the bell come out. Girl, I remember them days, honey. Oh, I thought we was going to bed. We about to handle
Mm-mm.
this business first. Oh, that is
Oh,
funny.
thought I
Y'all.
forgot. I hate that. I thought I forgot. Traumatized on one phrase.
Like, to be honest, I didn't forgot. Like, I didn't forgot what I did. Shoot, we done went
I
the whole
really have
day.
them sometimes. I'd be like, what did I do? And they
Right.
like that's one thing. Let them know.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that my parents kept forgetting to do. Is like,
Mm,
what did I do wrong? And a lot of times they were whooping me out of anger and not out of
mm,
actual discipline.
okay. That's
So
good.
I knew that that was definitely some bone there.
A ball, yeah. That it didn't have nothing to do with you.
Mm-mm. So I made sure they're projecting. So I made sure that when it came to my child, they know why they're being disciplined. We talked
Right. Before the butt whooping?
for the butt whipping or any
Or was it
discipline. Let
during
me
the butt
repeat.
whooping?
Because that's a tier. Because we'll start with the TV, we'll start with the iPad and all that. But I rarely ever have to whoop my child.
That's good.
Rarely ever. Like I can count on my hand in a year.
How many times? That's
Like
good. That's really
less than
good.
five. So it's nowhere near.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. And
Yeah, but
it's
like
been
you
like
said,
that for a while.
a lot of it was out of anger. Them getting their anger out.
Yep. My parents' relationship was very toxic, even though I was in a two-parent household. And I knew sometimes my mom, when I was much younger, she
Hmm.
whooped me out of anger.
For what her and your dad was going through.
Hmm it was
Mm,
amplified when really it wasn't necessary.
yeah. Yeah, it's
Mm-mm.
levels. I only with my son twice. Oh wow, how old is your son? That's good though. I like that. Y'all not having to really put y'all paws on them. They get it the first time. Like I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to use all my energy whooping you. Like I just want you to get your shit together and keep it together. You can
Yes.
have a good life. Like these kids,
Because I don't
they
want to
be
have to do that, period.
right, and like they already spoil you. You know how much more spoiled you would be if you made my life a little easier. Oh, he's 9. Okay, that's good.
And my
9 and he
child
got two
knows
whoopings.
if anything pops off where he's too bad or doing too much, he goes with his daddy. He never to come back here again. Like for example, if he try to put his hands on me, you're not
Mm,
coming back to my house ever again.
mhm, mhm. Because
And
we're not about
I
to do
stand
that.
on business
Right.
about
I know
that.
that's right. I know that's right. Ooh-wee.
I'm not the one. He knows. He knows by
Mhm,
now.
mhm.
He knows mama ain't about that.
And I feel like all you gotta do really is go crazy one time. Go crazy one good time, and they gonna be like, "Oh shit, I never want to see this side of my mama. Like I ain't never seen it."
You think that? I had to go crazy because I was like, you really want me to go here? You want me
Like,
to be there? Are you? You get A's at school. Are you
right,
serious?
right.
I'm absolutely sure.
Girl, I remember I was working at the school district and these kids, they was running me. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going crazy today." Girl, I got on top of the table. I was throwing stuff off the table. Everybody's mouth was on the floor. I never had to do that again. I come in, they quiet. I'm like, I thought so. But
Yeah,
I'm
some teachers had to do that before too.
like, I gotta get crazy because I
And
can't
I
stand
was
to
never the
shut
one
up.
that was being bad. I was just I'll just be looking at them and be like, see what you made the teacher do.
Right. Like, why you have her? Why you have this bar have to do all that? But baby, I had to get crazy with them kids one good time, and I ain't have to do it no more.
And I was never afraid of any of the teachers or any of the kids that try to get me in trouble. I was afraid to deal with my parents at home.
Right.
And it ain't you're not
Right.
the problem. It's who I gotta deal with
Mhm.
when I get home.
When I
I
get
gotta live
home.
with them, not
Right.
you.
Okay. I'm gonna see you this year, and that's probably it. But
Yep.
these people I live with forever. At least until I'm
Right.
18.
They know where I
Mhm.
live.
Okay. They know where I lay my head. Okay.
Right.
It
Shoot.
gets real around here. That's funny. Mm-mm-mm.
I just
Which
don't
I got
like. Hmm.
oh, go ahead. I was gonna say which I got planned for tomorrow.
Shoot, edit videos and post what I didn't post today.
I love that. Okay, okay, okay. Productivity. That's what I'm gonna do
Yeah.
tomorrow too, Sunday. I got a training, and then after that, I'm gonna edit my videos. I'm gonna do some research, and then I'm gonna get like a list out for me to post because we're supposed to be doing starting this May challenge. Y'all want to do the May challenge?
What is the May challenge?
Let me read it.
Let me see, girl.
Q like let
I
me
need a blood challenge.
Q like hold on, let me get the details before I agree to anything. I know that's
Inches.
right. Let me see, where is it?
Nicole, you gonna upload? Okay.
Okay, so hold on, let's see. Okay, Tommy that posted it. No, I don't think it was Tommy. I think it was.
Did you say it in the video already of the challenge, or did you have like in your community post?
It was like a. So I had put it on. No. This boy that's in one of the groups, he tagged me in it. It was like, "You want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." Um. Oh damn, the content been deleted. How's she gonna say? It was a girl who posted it. He retweeted it, and I was like, "I'm down to start it." Okay, well, it's gone. I,
No.
I know, right? But
Ooh.
it's another one that I was looking at, and this one is 1 gallon of water a day, two 40-minute workouts, one must be outside, read 10 pages from any book for it has to be personal development, stick to a strict diet, so no cheating, no alcohol, take progress pictures daily, get
Mm.
8 to 10 hours of sleep, stretch 10 minutes a day, and then we can add like post one long, or we can do like post 10, I mean 5 to 10 shorts. We can do something like that too. Hit the
That's a
gym for
lot.
sure. We definitely gotta hit the gym. What day is May 6th? Let me let you dwell on it. What day is May 1st? I think we got a couple days. What's today? Okay, today is the 28th. So we got until Wednesday to make our decision.
Mm.
And how many days is in May? 31? 30? Yeah, 31. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm
5.
horrible at drinking that much water.
Yeah, me too. And I be like, dang, how y'all just walking around with these big old gallons? I got a few days to think. Yeah, and we can even make our own. Like we can take a little bit of theirs and make our own. But I
Well, I
feel like
don't
if
even
we
read. I I have a
no,
book though for self development though that I could read though.
yeah,
But
we
I'm
could do that.
debating.
We can also kind of like how we did today, where we got on live and we kind of just like talked about everything. We can do
Hmm.
that. Like we could read our 10 pages and we can each like tell each other what our book was about.
Hmm.
We could do something like that. And then
That sounds.
definitely uploading. We definitely got to get the uploading so we can all become monetized uh,
Yes.
ahead of time. You got your subscriber count, Q?
Mine.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
How many away?
Right now, I'm like only at 85
Okay,
in
so
subscribers.
we gotta get you to 1,000. Okay, you got Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
That's
about
how I
to
found you.
really for Facebook?
Yeah.
How?
Off of YouTube monetization. I just thought I haven't really posted in there though.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, wait, so are we Facebook friends?
I don't think so.
What's
I
your
think we
Facebook
both
name?
subscribed to our channels, and that was mostly it.
What's your Facebook name, Q?
Same, same as the channel.
Okay. I'm about to add you on Facebook. That's how I got all of my subscribers for the most part was
You
posting
just
in the
kept
groups.
posting in there.
Yeah, I
But
just kept
you were
posting.
in more than one group though, weren't you?
Baby, what? I'm in so many groups. I
Okay.
but all I do is I make one post and I copy it, and then I just go to my little group tab, and I have all my groups like pinned at the top. And so I just click in each group and I just paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And it take me about 10, 20 minutes. And the best times to post is like 8, 9, 10, 11. By the time I wake up in the morning, my views be up, my subscriber be up because people be up all night. Like how we up right now on live, people be up all night on YouTube. But I like
Eight,
to
nine,
join like
10,
a lot
11.
of the groups that tailor towards Black women. So I have like Black girls who vlog plus YouTube. I have adding content YouTubers. I have Black YouTubers and fans connected. I have Black girl beauty and lifestyle YouTubers. Like I like to go to like the people who are catered towards just us.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, just copy and paste in those groups, and you can get your subscriber count quick. I started February 5th, and by
I
March,
don't know. The
I don't know, the
volume went
volume went
down.
down.
I don't know. I
I
think
don't
it's
know. I think
just
it's
me that
just
has
me
the
that
issue
has the
though.
issue though. Can you hear me?
It's starting to
It's starting to
echo.
echo. Let me see. Is it because I have my phone on the table? How about now?
Can you hear
Can you
everything
hear
okay,
everything okay,
Nicole?
Nicole? I did get an alert. That's crazy. I think the live started over. She said
Oh,
it might be really low. I wonder if it's the live because it did. Now it's saying we at 1 minute, and now Q is echoing. Okay, let me see.